Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Joe with JSC Baseball Collector coming back at you with another video. Today I've got something interesting. It's another BaseballCardPedia set of the month for the month of July 2021. It is MLB Top Stars from 1998. You got Big Mac, Mark McGwire on the cover there. The Home Run King, 98 of course being the year that he hit 70 homers. This was an interesting set released back in 98. I don't think I ever had any Top Stars cards in my collection. This was released exclusively to what was called Topps Home Team Advantage, HTA Hobby Shops. Every single card in the set was serial numbered. So, you know, since every card was serial numbered, basically no cards were serial numbered, like kind of that type of concept. Don't think it's a set that really carried a ton of value, but I thought it would just be, you know, a cool set to go back. I did pick myself up a hobby box of this. I believe this is a hobby box. I think it only came out in hobby. Yeah, like I said, it was only released to hobby shops. The base cards and the bronze cards were numbered to 97, 99, so pretty high numbered. Silver parallels were, I believe, 43, 99, and gold parallels were numbered to, what was it? Sorry, I just had a notification pop up on my phone. Gold parallels were numbered to maybe 2,000 and something. 24 packs, 4 cards per pack, so it's kind of like a almost like a Topps Chrome hobby box size. You see these sold for $3 a pack back in 1998. So, you know, what would that be in today's world? You know, probably double that or so. But you know, pretty fun cards nonetheless. We'll probably see a bunch of, and there's a lot more than 4 cards in each one of these packs. So I'm not sure what's going on here. It says 6 cards per pack, so maybe I was just mistaken. But here's a Pat Henkin, as you'll see, number 2, 97, 99. So I'm just going to get my bearings a little bit. But yeah, since it was a Topps Stars series, I don't believe there were any like major rookies. There were some rookie reprints of like Hall of Fame players. And I think like it was 1 out of every 275 packs or so, you may get an autograph. So, you know, basically every 10 or 11 hobby boxes yielded yourself an autograph. So these ones right here, this is a pretty interesting finish. You can kind of hear that. Interesting looking cards. This one right here, the red, these are the base. The bronze are also numbered to the same, 97, 99. But we'll look for some, you know, kind of big stars, major Hall of Famers, and, you know, the shorter number, the silvers and the golds, and see if we get any cool inserts or maybe luck up and get one of those Hall of Fame autos. That would be pretty sick. Just going to adjust my camera down ever so slightly. And let's get into it. I know I'm babbling on. So we got a Bernard Gilkey, Edgardo Alfonso bronze, Andres Galarraga, Raul Mondesi, and there's a silver Carrie Wood. So very nice. I think the silvers, like I said, yeah, they're 43.99 as you can see. And Carrie Wood in 98. This would have been at the very beginning of his career. So that's a pretty nice one. I always was a big fan of Carrie Wood. He could have been, you know, he could have just been absolutely phenomenal if it wasn't out for the injuries. So yeah, because like I said, because this was a star set, there wasn't really much going on in terms of rookie cards, if I'm not mistaken. So you're really trying to get yourself a big insert. That was a big thing in the late 90s, and some Hall of Fame players and the parallels. So Kenny Lofton, Travis Fryman, bronze. Yeah, bronze, not gold. I think we'll know the gold pretty obviously. There's Derek Bell, Paul Molitor when he was with the Twins. Ryan Klesko, some of these are a little tough to read. And then there's an Ellis Burks silver. So I think you get 1 silver per pack, and then probably the golds are 1 every 3 packs or so, if I had to guess. There's a Paul Konerko, back when he was still with the Dodgers. That's probably pretty early on in his career. Omar Vizquel. There's Mike Mussina. He's a Hall of Famer, put him all to the side. Quentin Mccracken. Ooh, nice Alex Rodriguez gold. So a gold Alex Rodriguez, 1998. I think he was a rookie in 90. What was he? 95 or 96. But either way, I'm a big Alex Rodriguez fan. I know he's not everyone's favorite, but I do like him quite a bit. There's a checklist. Then there's a Brady Anderson in the silver. I'm gonna make myself a couple of piles here. Put my silvers aside. I'll put the Hall of Famers aside. But that's a very nice gold of Alex Rodriguez in that pack. I'll definitely take that. So let me know what you guys think of this product. I mean, I'm sure it's not like the most exciting thing for a lot of people, but you know, I've said it on the channel before. I think it's kind of fun. There's a nice Andy Pettit for my PC. There's a nice Barry Larkin bronze. And a Juan Gonzalez Luminaries, numbered to 75. That's a nice one. Juan Gon was the absolute man. I was just talking about this with some folks on the LSU Mania Facebook group, a week or so ago, how, his numbers kind of throughout the 90s were just like as good as anybody's. He just absolutely mashed one of the great offensive players that I've ever seen. And there's a Marquis Grissom, silver. But yeah, like I was saying, I like going back and opening up these old products that, a lot of us have never seen before, myself included. Probably a lot of you out there. Not the most exciting thing. You're not going to see the big hits, big autographs. But it's just something different, and I just think it keeps things a little bit fresh. There's a nice Jason Giambi gold. Jason Giambi gold, very nice. Like that one. And a Denny Nagel silver. Very cool. Too bad that Jason Giambi gold wasn't when he was with the Yanks. It's a little too early for that. He came over to us in, I believe, 2001 or 2003, somewhere around there. Kevin Brown. There's Manny Ramirez. I'll put him to the side. There's a Barry Bonds. Very nice. Keep drifting a little bit off the screen. Mark Grace, bronze. Carlos Delgado. And then a Nefi Perez, silver. Man, I'd really love to pull one of those Hall of Fame reprint autographs. If I got one of those lucky hot boxes. Chan-Ho Park. There's Paul Molitor. He's a Hall of Famer. Larry Walker gold. Very nice. So that's a Hall of Fame gold. We'll put him up on a stand. Very, very cool. But I think this was just like a new concept back then in like 1998. It's just like, going hard on the serial number stuff. There's a Pedro Martinez silver. We'll stand him up as well. But yeah, I mean, the serial number stuff I think was relatively new at that time. It wasn't really something that sets did big time. They may have like, one or two cards in there or something. Like it wasn't, I don't think it was super common at the time. But the fact that they did it with just an entire set was probably pretty interesting for the age. And it was probably considered a pretty, different or exclusive set. There's a Tom Glavine. Here's another Paul Konerko. Darren Erstad. Another Quentin Mccracken. My brother and I used to always laugh about Quentin Mccracken, just, at his name. Feel bad looking back, laughing at a guy's name, but, Mccracken. I mean, it was just funny. And the fact that his name was Quentin, like, we never knew anyone named Quentin before. But that was just always, kind of funny. We would play the Ken Griffey Jr. game, and he was the leadoff hitter for the Rays, on N64, and we would always have a laugh about that. We were, 10 or whatever we were at the time. He was even younger than that, 6 or 7. Sandy Alomar. There's a nice Scott Rowland. Charles Nagy. Cliff Floyd. There's a gold Ray Langford and a silver Moises Alou. I believe this is Moises Alou in his Astros uni. So shout out to my man Dustin LSU Maniac. I have to send that one your way. I know he's a Moises Alou fan, especially given the fact that he's in his Astros uni on that one. And just to show you, I don't know if I scanned over. There's a Ray Langford. You guys may remember him. He batted either ahead or behind Big Mac when he was hitting all those home runs for the Cardinals. He was a good player in his own right. There's Fred McGriff, who a lot of people think should be a Hall of Famer. Reggie Sanders, John Wetland, Rondell White. I thought that was a Vladdy for a second there. There's a nice Roger Clemens. I'll put him aside. Oh, and there's an Alex Rodriguez silver. So maybe I'll have to complete the Alex Rodriguez rainbow here, huh? If I don't pull the, red and the bronze, maybe I'll have to go find those on eBay and just put them together for my, just own kind of personal collection. I used to PC A-Rod when I first got back into the hobby, but he was a guy I just found myself, not picking up a lot of stuff on. Oh, I got back glare there. Yep. And, I was just trying to collect too many things, too many players. So I kind of, scaled it back a little bit and decided to, give up on proactively collecting A-Rod. But if I get some of him, passively, I will definitely take it. There's a nice Tim Salmon and a Henry Rodriguez silver. Nice Tim Salmon gold. I'm going to put my golds to the side just for the moment. Just because I'm like to organize myself that way. I'm going to make some piles here. Sorry for the delay. We'll get right back into the packs. Tim Salmon was another great hitter. My brother, actually, he was he's a Yankees fan. He was a Yankees fan, but he always had a soft spot for the Angels growing up for whatever reason. And, Tim Salmon was a guy that we really liked to watch. There's Ryan Klesko, Channel Park again. Yoshi, I think this is the lone rookie card in the set, this guy right here. Masato Yoshi. Not familiar with him. And then Big Mo Vaughn, big boy right there. There's a nice Mike Mussina in the bronze. Mr. Wangan, I like him. We'll put him to the side. Justin Thompson, Jeff Cirillo. I remember him from when I was a kid. There's an Eric Milton gold, so not a great gold to get. And then a Scott Rowland silver. All right, we're about halfway home with this Topps 1998 Top Stars box. See if we can luck up and get one of those rookie reprints that are pretty rare. Andy Bettis, John Wetland, Reggie Sanders, Roger Clemens back when he was with the Blue Jays. I think we've already seen him in this box. And there's a gold Yoshi, so I think we have hit 3 different types of the Yoshi. Not that he was a guy who ever did very much. And there's a Rusty Greer silver. But like I said, I think he's the only rookie card, considered the only rookie card in this set, because he had never played the majors before this. I honestly don't remember him at all. Even though it looks like he was with the Mets, local team for me, I have no recollection of Masato Yoshi. So there's Robin Ventura. It's a nice Mike Piazza. Put him in the Hall of Fame pile. Jim Edmonds, he's another good one. I'll put him in the nice pile. Lee, Travis Lee, Travis Lee. Mark Grudzielanek, and then a Mariana Rivera silver. Very nice. Like that one a lot. That's Mariana Rivera, numbered to 43.99. I'll pop him up in the back here over Mr. Pedro. That one's definitely going right into the PC. Pedro in the Hall of Fame pile. So about 10 packs to go. We got another Eric Milton. Oh, Ken Griffey Jr. Very nice. Hit me right in the PC with that one. So that's just a bronze, so it's numbered to 97.99, but, Ken Griffey Jr., that's my guy right there. I'm going to put Larry Walker to the side here and put Ken Griffey Jr. up in the background. Love me some Jr. Rod Beck, John Olerud. There's a Moises Alou gold and a Gary Sheffield silver. Very nice. So, give myself a nice little stack of Moises Alous to pass along to my guy, Dustin. Looks like we got something backwards here. That could be huge. So, just in case, that's a monster Hall of Fame reprint autograph. The fact that it's flipped over, I don't know if they did that back then or if they just flipped over all the inserts, but just in case, we're going to put it to the side and we'll come back to it at the end. This is a very similar pack to one we had earlier. Bernard Gilkey, Pat Henkin gold, and a Jeff Blauser silver. So, I'll probably use these to kind of fill out some things I send out to various people, for their PC teams and stuff. Don't think, like I said, that I collect much of this. But I just like to, see the old cards. Really just brings me back to my childhood. Most of these, especially these 90s sets, early 2000s, just like the guys I grew up watching. This is nice Chipper Jones. There's Big Papi Ortiz, David Ortiz, back when he was with the Twins. This is probably pretty early in his career. There's a nice Mark McGuire and a Jose Valentin silver. So, they call it top stars, but some of these guys, maybe they were stars kind of the year of, or they had a big year or whatever, but they're not, what you would consider, superstars. JT Snow. There's another Jim Edmonds. Put him in the nice pile. Mike Piazza. Oh, and a Greg Maddox. And we got a Levon Hernandez silver, but a Greg Maddox gold. Very nice. So we'll sleeve him up. Hall of Fame gold. Pop him into the background. We'll get A-Rod there. And we'll get the Greg Maddox gold right there in the background. But yeah, these old sets, they just bring me back, it gets me thinking about, you know, when I was a kid, when I was collecting cards, and I was playing baseball, watching baseball, just, you know, I remember all these guys like Brad Radke. I mean, this guy was like not the greatest pitcher in the world, but he was just like the steady ace for the Twins for like a decade. I mean, you know, I just remember all these guys. Jason Kendall, one of the guys I went to college with, and you know, one of my college roommates, because I was on the you know, baseball team. He would call me Jason Kendall because I was a former catcher, and I busted up my ankle. If everyone remembers that gruesome injury that Jason Kendall had. There's a nice Ken Griffey Jr., by the way, where he kind of stepped on first base and rolled his ankle. He was out for a while. There's a Vinny Castilla. So this guy called me Jason Kendall for, you know, 3-4 years in college. It was always just funny. I think he still does to this day. An old college buddy of mine. There's Andrew Jones. That's a nice one. Shout out to Coach. Jeff Cirillo. This is a Tony Womack. Omar Vizquel. Charles Johnson gold. We got the checklist. And then a Sandy Alomar Jr. silver. You know. But yeah, I could sit here and just like kind of talk for hours about these old guys, games I remember, just stuff about these players that I remember. Like, I mean, who doesn't love doing stuff like that? There's a nice Larry Walker. Chuck Knobloch for the PC, a little Yankee Chuck Knobloch. Hit Keith Olbermann's grandmother or something with an errant throw once back in the day, if anyone remembers that. There's a Ron Gant, and then a Marquis Grissom silver. All right, last pack, and then we'll do a quick recap of some of the cooler hits. Or no, actually, we have off to the side here. Oh, and there's a nice Cal Ripken Jr., one of my other PCs. Only guy that we haven't hit yet for my PC is Derek Jeter. But yeah, this is the last pack, and then we will get into that reprint. And it looks like we had one of the rookie reprints. We'll see if it's autographed. Tony Clark, Eric Young, Derek Lee gold, and a very nice Tony Gwynn silver. So a nice silver Hall of Famer. We'll give him a sleeve just because he's Tony Gwynn and he's the man. All right, so we'll move this reprint to the back, and we will see what we've got. I'll use this checklist to block it. We got a Barry Larkin, silver. Very nice. Andrew Jones, another Tony Womack, another Thompson. And here's the rookie reprint. Joe Morgan. Just a standard. So, Joe Morgan, rookie reprint from 1965 with the Houston Colt 45s. Look at how young he looked. I think Joe Morgan just recently passed away within the past year or a couple years. Not autographed, unfortunately, but that's a pretty cool card nonetheless. I think these are maybe one a box. And like I said, the autographed ones are one every 10 or 11 boxes or something like that. So it was a pretty short printed set. There wasn't that many boxes out there. There's probably not that many left out there right now. So this was pretty cool. So I definitely cannot complain. I'll do a quick little recap. You know, I had Cal here. I'm not going to run through all these. We had a nice Ken Griffey, nice Alex Rodriguez. You know, you see the McGuire. There's a nice Larry Walker gold, a nice Pedro Martinez silver. And then we just had a whole bunch of other kind of assorted Hall of Famers and stars in that pile. And then just like in our gold pile, we had a bunch of these cool gold cards. Derek Lee, Charles Johnson, Pat Henke, Moises Alou, Yoshi rookie, Eric Milton, Giambi, Langford, Tim Salmon. And then we had the rookie 1965 Joe Morgan reprint like you guys just saw. And then up here on the showcase, I'll kind of go in order of niceness. We had the bronze Ken Griffey Jr. So hit two nice Ken Griffey Jr.'s for the PC. The Mariana Rivera silver for the PC out of $43.99. Two sweet golds. So the Alex Rodriguez and the Greg Maddox, those are out of $22.99. So two of the all-time greats, one of the all-time great pitchers, and definitely one of my favorite offensive players of all time, Alex Rodriguez. So we got a nice little Alex Rodriguez kind of rainbow going. And then one of the kind of lowest numbered hits in the box is this Topps Stars Luminaries insert of Juan Gonzalez, full power, numbered 11 out of 75. So very, very nice. I'm going to top load that one right up for being so low numbered. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this. You know, it's the end of July, so we'll be having the August BaseballCardPedia set of the month dropping soon. I'll be able to find out what that is and see if I can find myself a box of whatever it is, or, you know, pick myself up, you know, just something interesting, just to, switch it up a little bit from the, your more modern products, which we all, know and love. But this just, brings it, like I said, it brings you back to your childhood a little bit, brings you back to thinking about and talking about the old players. And it's just a different look, some stuff that, a lot of people who watch these videos this day and age just really have never seen before. So hope you guys are enjoying it. Really appreciate you sticking around for the long video once again. And yeah, thanks as always. Toss me over a subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and I will see you guys next week. Thanks a lot. See ya.